Haha. Now. Trying to remember if there's anyone I'm supposed to talk to. I think I can talk to because the door is closed. Did we talk to you?
They aren't just conquerors.
Aha!
Or slavers. The Ket turn everything you are to their advantage. Worst kind of enemy. The one that makes you fight your own people.
I was expecting some kind of build-up, but we seem to have popped in mid-sentence, and I honestly wasn't expecting that. I feel bad for Jarl.
That's what Jarl faces every day, now that we know the truth.
Friends, neighbors, all changed. And they're loyal to what changed them.
You're pretty worked up about this.
Kandros wants strategies for handling the Ket. I talked with Drac, putting ideas together. Expand our guerrilla tactics, get Angaran military advisors, research exaltation. Just, I don't know. Wish your dad could give me his take.
I think in the interest of bettering you as an individual, I'm going to tell you this. You don't need Dad's take.
Why? This all looks fine to me.
Nasira, your father, they always had a plan I could follow. Without one, it's too easy for people to get hurt. Like now. The Initiative's plans are shot, and people die because of it.
Just, these are kind of vague. I think it's a mess is just like, it's a mess and shitty. But I think that this one is more along the lines of all the plans in the world would not have fixed what happened, and all we can do is move forward. So I'm going to say plans wouldn't help.
We're facing challenges we could never have prepared for.
There we go.
At least now we can prepare to fight the Ket. Sarissa will have a strategy. Just need to find her and the other Asari. It'll be good to have certainty again.
I think you need to be confident enough enough in yourself, though. Let's see if she has anything else to talk about. Was I going to find Vetra? I think I need to go find Vetra.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Any update?
Still deciphering the Ark's last known course from the flight recorder and making sure we're ready for a fight.
Okay.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Bye. All right. Did I talk to her? It's been a while.
Why don't you just ask her yourself?
Oh.
Because.
Just because. Fine. Lexi, PB wants to look at y'all's scans.
PB knows I can't divulge patient information.
Useless.
Ooh. Okay. I think that Vetra is somewhere over here. We
Got a
haven't
minute?
talked to
I'm in the...
I was just there. Okay. Give me a minute. I'm gonna go and try to talk to, Gil. Anything new, Gil?
Hey there.
Yay!
Hey yourself.
Question for you.
Shoot.
When all this craziness is over, you think you'll have kids?
Hello, Lovefield. Dunno.
Why is that on your mind?
Jill, the best friend I mentioned while you and Sam were cheating at poker. She's starting the Initiative's first repopulation effort at Prodromos. It's all she can talk about. It got me thinking. At the end of the day, this whole thing, the Andromeda Initiative, we're basically here to spawn.
Took you this long to figure that out?
I told you.
Joke.
I didn't really think this thing through. But nothing we do here really matters unless we survive. Jill's right. At some point soon, we better get busy making babies.
When we've got the
We knew
resources.
this thing was just a glorified dating service. Eesh. The biological imperative is kind of a bummer.
I feel like he needs support, not somebody coldly going, well, just because you're gay, Gil, does not mean that you can't have a baby. I'm pretty sure he knows that.
So, you want to have a child of your own?
I don't know. That's never been a thing for me. You know me. Whatever my gut says in the moment, I do, and I don't look back. My mum says that's how my dad was. I wouldn't know. His gut moved on before I was born.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gil.
I had no idea. It must have been hard.
Hey, I turned out alright. He did his part. Brought me into the world. Maybe that's enough. Thanks for talking, Ryder.
Oh. Whoa! Gil, no!
Would you mind taking a slight detour and dropping me back in the Milky Way?
What's the problem?
I can't.
Little something I just heard about called exaltation.
It's definitely more than we bargained for.
And the Ket are even scarier than we thought.
Yeah.
I gotta start eating more protein and getting a full night's sleep. It'll take everything we got to get through this mess.
Talk to you later, dude.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
I know some people were upset about the fact that Gil's friend Jill is pressuring him to have kids. But I don't think when he talks about that, he means that she's, like, getting on his case about it. I think it means that she's asked him seriously of, like, hey, you know, people do need to have kids, and in the interest of genetic diversity, I need donor samples from everybody. So even if you don't want to have a kid, you know, donating your genetics to this process would help us infinitely. And so, you know, Gil has started thinking, and he's like, well, I mean, they would technically be my kid. Do I want kids? Or, you know, if I did do this, would I be okay with someone else raising someone who's technically my kid? I mean, maybe he wants to be a dad. It's just, I think that he's uneasy, not because she's being like, you should have babies, Gil, but because he's never really thought about it. And now that it's popped up, he's realized that maybe he does. Or maybe he doesn't feel comfortable having someone else raise them.
Liam?
Shirt!
You're working pretty hard.
All the time. Started young. Smart little kid. Got angry a lot. Side effect of giving a shit.
So you need to talk?
Liam, what's going on?
We found that facility on Vold. Kicked them in the teeth. Great.
Yeah.
But the Ket's still what people are. Everyone should have a stake in that. So I reached out, trying to get resources moving in a real way, bridge that gap like I did with Jar. I can't get permission coming or going. The Nexus, Aya, everyone is all can't take risks with outsiders. I didn't come here so everyone could be goddamn outsiders.
Well, we are outsiders. Maybe it was how you asked. This is really tearing you up, or we can't represent everybody. I feel like right now, because of how mad he is, Liam doesn't need someone goofing around. He needs someone who understands why he's upset.
You're taking on a lot, making all of Helios your problem.
Yeah, and it's not.
It is our problem.
It's yes, our,
We're
not your.
Going back. We have to make it work.
We do, but it doesn't have to just be you.
I wanted this. Everything new. But eventually, it has to be normal. I need something familiar.
Oh, Liam.
Can I show you something?
Yeah.
Did you bring anything from the Milky Way?
Ooh, now I get to define Sarah. Did Sarah bring anything? I think with all of the nonsense going behind, she did not.
Clean break. Just the clothes on my back.
Me too, more or less. But I made arrangements.
Is that how we got the couch?
It's a proper petrol burner. 20th century. British. From when that mattered. My whole family worked on it together, weekends. Like those are a thing in space. Know what we did? Friends in Hustle set us up good. They borrowed us to transport right before I went into cryo. And me and my father and mother loaded our car into it and pointed it at Andromeda.
Oh my god. I don't know if it's actually gonna get here, but that's kind of sweet.
It's a nice gesture, but you know you won't see it again.
Oh, it's a couple million years away at standard light. The important thing is, it's coming. And always will be. I don't know what that means.
I think that this is good. It doesn't have to mean anything.
We do what we do. Doesn't always have to make sense.
I'll probably screw it up, Pathfinder.
Join the club. The screw-up started 600 years ago.
Yeah.
Truth.
There's nothing we could have done, Liam. You can do shit now. You can't take it all on
This
yourself.
will be home.
Yeah.
It has to be. I won't let being outsiders stop that.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's hard, because at the end of the day, you know, this place does belong to the Angara. They were here way before we were. But the problem is, you know, when we scattered it out, there wasn't anyone here. And we did our best to prepare for if we did meet somebody out here, but the kind of drawback that nobody thought through was when we got here, we have no way of leaving. So it's a case of, you don't belong here, I don't want you here, and it's, yes, I understand that, but what do? I cannot leave. It's basically impossible, so what do you do? Anything new?
Pathfinder. Sorry if things got strange last time we talked. You're the first person I told about all that. It, felt really good.
I know it was really personal. Thank you for trusting me with it.
You say that like I was making logical choices. Thanks for getting it.
Yeah, people aren't logical.
Made me think we should do more just out and about. Off ship. Like the market on Aya. I've got some contacts and some things I'd like your eyes on. But mostly, it's a day out. Something familiar. Turns out I need that.
Yes. Yes, you do. Aha! Quest acquired for Aya. So one more. I believe Vetra, and the door's shut, which means cutscene. Vetra!
Looks like pictures of the exaltation chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Ket are using some Angaran-made medical equipment. Could be a lead. I just want an edge on those Ket bastards. If they ever got their hands on Sid, I'd... Well, imagine if it was Scott.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd do. We're all that's left of our family.
Same here. Sid was so little when our father left, and I was... well, her age now.
You raised your sister by yourself. That can't have been easy.
Had to. I waited forever for our father to come home. He never did. He was involved with some bad things. Bad people. Eventually it caught up to him. There was nowhere to run. Not like a whole new galaxy.
Is that why you came here?
When you're young and stupid, you make bad decisions. Piss off the wrong people. That sort of thing never goes away. Not for you, not for the ones you care about. I don't want to not come home one day.
I'm ultimately not going to romance her, but I do want to flirt.
Come on, you're strong, smart. It'll take a lot to keep you from coming home.
Strong, smart, but maybe just lucky. Luck runs out on you.
I won't.
Aw. Oh.
I have a good feeling about you, Ryder. I should get back to work. Talk to my people, see if they've heard anything. Chat later?
Whoop. Gotta repath my pathin'. I love the little mandible thing they do when they're flustered. That their mandibles go weep. Any other stuff, Vetra? Any quests?
I thought I hated the Ket before. Then we learned about exaltation.
Yeah.
I can't even begin to imagine how Jal feels about this.
Tell me about Sid.
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
Can I ask about your mother?
Where was your mother in all this?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks. She and my dad fought all the time. I think at the end they hated each other.
That's a
When
shame.
things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whatever my dad did destroyed any chance of that.
Yike.
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there. I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Sid was barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
Good God. Just fucking throw the kids away when you banish the dad. That's a pain in the fucking God.
How did you keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. Construction jobs. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would. Being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative. We were never rich, but we got to comfortable.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Man. So that means that, unlike the rest of the Turians, Vetra never went to military boot camp. Because if I remember correctly, all of the Turians are required to be in military service. They're very military-minded. Obviously, not all of them are in the military, but that's, like, the thing they're all super proud of. I already talked to Joel, I remember that. Did I talk to Lexi? Let me talk to Lexi. Lexi, did I talk to you?
Going through the readouts from the CAT facility. I've never seen such advanced genetic technology. Frankly, it's light years ahead of our capabilities.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay. So that means the only person I haven't talked to, aside from the people up front, I think, is Drac. Climb, 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 climb. And then we can finally move on. Where we're going back to, we're going back to Aya.
Read the mission
There we
briefs.
go.
This isn't good, Ryder. The Archon's dangerous. I've seen people like him before.
Yeah, he's not good.
He's definitely dangerous. So dangerous, I'm not sure we're ready to deal with him.
Take him out. All we need is a plan.
Yeah, we do.
From where I stand, the Archon thinks he knows what's best for us. Problem is, he can follow through on it. That exaltation the Ket do, it turns people into slaves.
He can do that to us. He has that power.
Someone like him you take out fast and hard. Get the leader, the rest will follow. Honestly, drop a nuke on his head, blow up a sun if you have to. Take the collateral damage.
Oh boy. I feel like in this case there's going to be sacrifices whether we like it or not. But I also think we can't afford to get into the mindset of just throwing everything away.
There's better ways to stop him than brute force.
Maybe, but I'm not gonna let an enemy get close enough to pry my plates open and go for the soft kill. You don't mess around with this kind of thing. Ends badly each and every time.
No, you're right.
Another galaxy, and there are still despots. We saw similar types back when I worked as a peacekeeper. Pirates attacking the colonies.
God, Sarah did so much
Betraying
shit.
the colonists, and they started fighting back. Raiders didn't expect that.
The Angara already know how to fight. But the Archon, he's got an army to back up his crazy.
We're the new variable here. He can't predict what we'll do.
That's why they're trying.
An advantage so long as we play it right. You keep thinking about how you want to handle this.
We'll only get one real chance at it, won't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so when we take him down, let's make sure he stays down.
Agreed. But they are trying to figure out how we work. Because back on the Sand Planet, we found reports that they were taking various species and analyzing them. So they're learning as much as they can about us. Anything new, Drac?
Pathfinder?
Nope.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
I believe his is temporarily on hold. I'll check my quest list in a second. Okay. So we can go... Is there something in here? Oh. Oh, what did I get? I didn't know. I had stuff. Oh, here's all the models I bought. Do I have new emails? I do. Oh, message from Vold and telling the cat. My name is Rayless. I serve the Angara Resistance. Some of our scouts have returned with interesting information about the cat that I'm certain will intrigue you. I will wait for you on Vold. Please come soon. Cool. We'll get to that. Stress test from Callow. Hello, Ryder. Quite the rescue. The Tempest isn't intended for these kinds of operations, but she's performing splendidly. Not that I encourage you risking your life for stress tests or anything. Still, well done. I spoke to the Moshai when I happened past Medbay. She left an impression, I must say. Patient, but remarkably driven. It's easy to see how she withstood the pressure of torture and that place. Sometimes I wonder what my people could do with a bit more time to be patient. From Gil. I should be sleeping, but... Worked for 42 hours straight, ship's humming. Called it quits to get a little shut-eye, but I'm wide awake here. Figured I'd use this time to practice my poetry. Didn't know I practiced poetry? Neither did I. Probably because I don't, but here it goes. Helios, are you healing us? Or will we regret ever coming because the Ket are forever bumming our space? Wait a minute, is that actually good or has... Is that actually good, or has the analytical sphere of my brain fallen asleep? From Gil. You know how I'm out here searching for my true purpose? Yeah, poetry ain't it. Helios, are you healing us? Sheesh. Aw, thanks for listening. From Liam. Nuff said. At last talk from Vetra. Thanks for listening to me. I hope I didn't come across whiny. Could my life have been different? Sure. Could have had a mom... could have had a dad, a mom, a rigid upbringing, and great prospects in the Turian civil service, with the stiff collars and the yes-sirs to go along. What I'm saying is, different's not always better. I don't regret anything, or what I've done to get where I am. Don't regret coming here either. Cora. Thanks for talking. Things feel better, though they don't feel fixed yet. Remember to take time for yourself if you need it, just as important as the mission. Grief and fear cannot rule you. Let them be your faithful servants, protective of their mistress. Loss serves a huntress like fuel serves fire. From S. Thesaurus, 12 Leaves, verse 132. Cora. P.S. Plants are coming along. Sam and I are learning about botany together. Interesting times. I think that those were all old. Yeah, okay. Okay, I got a new quest. Let's see if Sam's got anything.
Hello, Sarah. Exploring the Exaltation facility brings a Solarian quote to mind. We uplifted desperate souls into weapons, and know not what we destroyed.
That's a good quote.
That's a fair description of Exaltation.
I have changed since we linked, but I am still myself. Exaltation takes personhood and overwrites it, destroys it.
Yeah.
I already understood that such destruction is wrong. Now, through you, I know why it is abhorrent.
Aw.
Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
A memory has unlocked and is available for further investigation. You will need to return to Sound Node in the Hyperion.
Okay, we'll do that when we go back.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link
I don't think
to
I've
my
ever talked to
servers in
Sam in
Sound
here.
Node on the Ark.
Shit.
I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
Neat.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
Aw.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes, lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor. What was Dad's take on Scott and I?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
Yeah. We'll
Thanks,
tell all
Sam.
the jokes later.
Nothing more.
All right. I think that's everything that was in here. I can power the ship. I can tell the ship where to go from there, too. I mean, let's get out of here. So, I think that most of our quests are on Aya. We can go to Vold for that little...
Callow, settle down.
If this isn't a good reason to get excited.
What's up?
Something
You guys
happened.
aren't fighting, are you?
No, that'd be him
Why
and
would I
Gil.
fight with my best friend?
Best friend? Oh, Callow. Callow's very excited about a report I received from EOS. It's good news. The radiation levels are steadily dropping.
Nice.
Your outpost Prodromos is really going to make it. When do you want to head back?
We could go, but we need to balance our priorities. Why?
Just saying, if I'd created a thriving community in a brand new galaxy, I'd want to visit.
Just wait till they put in the beach and the water slide.
Now you're just playing with me.
So, radiation levels are down. More to explore?
Ah, the rest of
Yes,
the planet opened
but
up.
there's been a rise in Ket activity as well.
Figures that we're not the only ones to benefit from the planet's improvement.
Might be nice to see how it's doing.
Almost like a vacation.
Almost. Maybe we'll head back at some point.
Well, you're the boss. Just say the word.
Yep. We might. If I remember correctly, it's not a bunch of story material, it's a lot of side quests, so. PB's out there. It's my little drone buddy. Hi. Hi. I got a new gun, but when we go down to the planet, I'll check it out. I need to figure out where we're going, though. So, first thing first. Let's save so we don't have to do that madness again. Okay, and now I will check the quests. What do we have in terms of everything? Can we just... Okay. Completed missions have new stuff. Let me clear this. Can I just, like, mark all as observed? There. Alright, what's in here? That's that madness. Okay, here we go. Know your enemy. Meet with him. PB's secret project. On hold. On hold. That one I have to go back to talk about. On hold. On hold. Talk to him on Aya. Find Citadel. Okay. Oh, there's still something on Havarl? I'll go back for that. And that's for the Turian arc. So, and now our priority is to go to Aya. So if we want to progress the story, we need to go to Aya, and I think that's where we'll go. And then I'll go clean up those other things. Man, I thought that we... Unless that's a different planet. I don't know. I figured that we
Bold
had...
orbit is steady.
But we are still on Bold. Could go do it now. No, I said we would progress the... Stop it. I said we would progress the story, and that's what we're going to do. We have been on these planets for 100,000 years. We're so many parts ahead, you know? That one's new. But we're gonna go here. Let's go back to I Am Progress the Story! We've already spent 30 minutes talking to people! Let's at least do something exciting now.
I can feel the Scourge's drag on the ship.
At least it keeps Aya hidden.
Do. Alright. Let's go here. Let's bring Lady Sassy Pants back to her home. Whoop! Didn't mean to hit that button. Get out of there. Get. Okay. Yeah, see, everything else is here. I do. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers over on Patreon and give a special shout out to Dezarin and Pompadour. Thank you guys so much for your continued support.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video and you want to help my channel grow, why not like the video? or share it with your friends. Want to tell me what you thought? Leave a comment. If you want to see more, why not subscribe or enjoy one of the annotated videos? Thanks a bunch, you guys. I couldn't do it without you.